Go.
Welcome. We're gonna do 2 new unboxings. I mean, more unboxing like Transformers. Yeah, the reason why. I mean, I'm not gonna collect all the new ones. I mainly have like a Decepticon Predacon theme. So what we have right here, I was able to nab at Target. For those who don't know, this is Scourge. Spoilers ahead, pretty much. If you ever watched the original movie, I mean, if you're a collector, you should have watched the first animated movie. So pretty much, Scourge and Cyclonus are the recycled versions of some of the original Decepticons. I mean, there's more in-depth videos out there. I'll just give you the bridge of what I remember. The toy lines were kind of dull. They had to revamp. When it came to the Autobots, they didn't really reinvent them or recycle them. They just destroyed them. But when it came to the Decepticons, they decided to use the whole, well, back then not that old, they get scooped up by a new bigger evil and get repowered. So we're going to do Scourge first, the Herald of Unicorn. I mean, you have an original version that came back, I think, in the original movie, and then you have one that came out 5 years ago. That one was a basic one. I mean, this one's a more higher one right here. I don't remember all the classes. Okay, this was Voyager, so that was the one before Voyager. The Scourge. So let's get all the stuff out of the box first. Okay. Cool thing about this Scourge, it has more details like in the original movie. And it comes with even a little stand to put him in, I guess. Yeah, nothing else in here, so I want to make sure. Yeah, okay, so a little stand for him. And that, nothing else in the box. I mean, unlike Kingdom, this one has nothing fancy for the art. I still miss back in the day when they had, a story to tell. But this one, here we go. So, check my angle first. Okay, nice. Simple, nothing hidden in here, just making sure. So, as you see, he was a recycled version. Well, there's more than one Scourge. I mean, they each had a different name, I think. I had to double check with Leonard, but these guys were, like I said, were recycled from the damaged Predacons. In this case, the Insecticons were some of them. The other Chariots were from something else too. From the Seekers, I believe. Yeah. So. Choking hazard, most likely. Simple 19 stepper right here. I mean, the one I have is more simplistic before this one here. And this time we got a knife to do it properly. I've been seeing it on Reddit a lot. Some people have been going to the stores and stealing parts from these. Oh no! Stealing parts from like Optimus, from the new stuff. It's like, be more respected than that. Just buy it. Don't be a cheap bastard if you want these little explosion effects, which is actually, in my case, relatively new. I guess they've been doing it for some time, but I'm not 100% sure how long. Because usually you have to buy a special kit. I don't know where exactly. But they're out there in which you could put, like I said, right here, into different explosions. Man, these things are built in there. I wonder how the hell people are able to steal them so fast. And no one at the store notices this stuff at all, Okay. So, they usually fit in a little JPEG that's pretty much preset, This should be universally available for almost all the different types, So, there we go. And there he is, Scourge. Out of box and ready to go. I mean, I like about this one is that he has his beard. Let's check the head movement for a second. Good amount. Unfortunately, if you look here, the previous version did not have this type of detail, It would have been nice if they would have given them movable hands. But the only ones I ever had, like the big ones, the hands, like a move, outside of the Masterpiece collections, usually it was the first printing of Unicron, you know? So, good arm movement. Let's see, can you go up and down? Oh, yes, you can. Always be careful, you don't want to break a Transformer. His other hand's more open. Feet. Okay, not a lot of movement, so it's going to make it harder to do certain stuff with him. Stiff right there. That's going to be bad in the long run. That means the joint's probably too round tight. Okay. Yeah, so it's pretty good. I like the hand movement. And there we go. Okay. Yeah, it looks like a simpler transformer in this one right here. Some JPEGs here. We're just gonna load him up for now. Stand him. Okay, good. So we don't have to worry about that one. So we got Scourge done. Let's go to the next one. Cyclonus. I do actually have a cyclonus. It was the Combiner Wars one. Unfortunately, that one was really lacking. He was too bulky because he had to become a combiner to make Galvatron, you know? But he was way too bulky. And I just got him because I didn't think I would ever get this, you know? I didn't know they were going to... I mean, for years, no one knew they were going to make another one of them. I think there was... I mean, you literally probably Google to see the different toys that pop up over time. Because they do pop over time. They do reprint. Each toy has their own history. Now, there is a debate on Cyclonus. If I remember right, some say he was, I think it was Thundercracker. Some say he was one of the Insecticons. Because when they showed him doing this, it was either Cyclonus or Scourge had a problem with that. So let's bring this bad boy out. So this is from the Transformers Kingdom line. Ooh. Yeah. So box art wise, he's just right there. Nothing different. Nothing new on it. From I heard he's supposed to be set from the future. Ooh. Okay. Wait, did I drop anything else when I was... Okay, good. So... Okay. Transformation-wise... Whoa. A 34. 35-ish. 33-ish. Transformation on him. That's annoying, you know? Okay. So, just like before, the Golden Disc spoiler card. Let's see what the future holds in Transformers, Beast Wars. Okay. Put him to the side for a second. Oh lord. If you check the last video, it's the same one. Dinobot going to the good side. You can, oh no, spoilers! We said spoilers in the beginning, but the thing is, when it comes to this new series they're doing, it's literally, if you read the original comic for Megatron's backstory when he became a gladiator, miner, that kind of stuff, not in that order. And then when you go and watch, you don't have to watch all the G1, it's classic, but there's a lot of filler episodes. But at least you watch the animated movie, then you watch the Beast Wars series. Literally, it's just, unfortunately, because of, I mean, I'm not going to say too much about Netflix, but the problem with Netflix is that a lot of the shows are short. 8 episodes, 10 episodes. The new Transformers, 6 episodes. Barely enough time to get a lot of story, if you ask me. So it feels like, it's the fact that you feel like, what? Watching the original stuff does fill it in, you know? Spoilers there, but still. But, okay, so pretty much Cyclonus is supposed to be the chariot of Galvatron, if I remember right. This is going off my head, no research, you know, remembering the old stuff, the old days. For those who don't know also about this right here, the Golden Disc. In Beast Wars, spoilers for the original stuff, Megatron, the Beast Wars Megatron, reveals to a certain Decepticon who was sent to kill him secretly that the original Megatron, his namesake, had a backup plan. He has stored in the Golden Disc that was historically sent in real life off in outer space with a bunch of information and inscribed on it information. He's supposed to laser secret information. And in doing so, the Golden Disc holds his last message. The message of that he's losing the war, but he knows that transwarp technology is being developed, and with transwarp you could actually travel back in the past-ish. So, the Golden Disc is the big reveal that it's... Let's see. Okay, let's get started on this guy, though. Okay, let's see if his wings are supposed to be at least out in mobile mode. I forgot. Okay, so yeah, the wings are supposed to be out. Yay! There you go. Okay, whew. Okay, arms do go up and down. It's always good to have. Good range of motions. That feels like it's going to be a problem right there. It pops off easily. I have to see the whole range on that, but like, nope, pops off. Okay, good range of motion in the arms in a sense. But that's going to be a problem. Like, you can't go too far, but... Okay. Hands. Oh, really stiff. Forgive the knocking, that's our neighbors probably chopping on something. Head is articulate, but feels really wobbly. Look at that. Wobble, 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 wobble. I'm a headmaster, pop off. Okay. So you have to shift, shift, shift if you want to do that. Okay. Legs. Well. Okay. Legs are a bit more. And they connect too, so that's part of his transformation. Aesthetically, the wings could have been more fixed, right? I mean, look at that. Jeez, I mean, what do you expect more from... Which class was this one again? A Voyager. I mean, this guy, whew, more details on the wings and more finite right there. Beautifully done. But in the back of this, they could have just fixed that, you know? Covered up the holes for the screws. That takes away from his majesty right there, you know? Okay, this one feels a little bit more rushed. I mean, that's the studio. This is Kingdom. But you could have wished for a bit more detail and hidden that right there. Yeah, that's the problem. There's always going to be a few hits and misses. Oh, excuse me, burp. What the? Okay, he has the same problem with his legs like it's found with Astro Train. Okay. What the hell? Do I have the legs off? I'm thinking. Okay. Yeah. And his basic weapon. Okay, I kind of hope they do make the weapon masters for him, like his weapon. That will be G1 near the end. Someone's phone just went off. Oh. Instagram. Sorry, folks. That happens. Okay. So, there you go. Fits snugly. But, yeah, I mean, just the way the range of motion. I mean, I just got them from my collection. So far, out of Kingdom. Oof, man, the legs look uneven. When you hold it up, it looks a bit uneven right there. But I might just keep him in jet mode. Whew, but still. I mean, Aaron, what do you think? Which one looks better? They were both the same pricing. They're both the same class, but like I said, this one is from the new Kingdom Transformers, and this one's from the movie studio series. So it's from the same people, Hasbro. But yeah, which one you think has more detail, more... I mean, don't you agree? Look at that. The detailing right there. They just popped it off the mold. They didn't put any, you know, embellishments like that. I mean, look at that. Even on the underside... Wait, there's a little hashtag, probably from the model number. But if you look at the wings more better, look at that. I mean, this is supposed to be mostly the inside of his transformation, but this has, you know, a PAL. That needs to go back that way. I mean, what do you think, Aaron?
For me, let me see. I would just go with, I don't know.
This one right here?
Pretty much has more quality.
Yeah.
Looks more realistic than the other one.
I mean, the problem is, the front is good, but look at his back. You see all the screws right there. In this one, you don't see as much. I mean, they hide a bit more better, you know? And yeah, detailing, I mean, yeah, the back of the legs right here seem a bit more lack. But then, his legs, I guess that's a problem with a lot of the Transformers, that they do that kind of stuff, you know? It's like, it's still nice. I mean, I love this one way more better than the Combiner one. Like I said, he in his robot foam is bulky as heck.
I swear, what is it with that?
Oh, that's at the kitchen level. So I'm probably chopping on something, you know? Yeah. But I mean, you have like a little wing flap detail, like most wings have for altitude and all that kind of junk. But this is still a way better model than the Combiner one of him. I mean, the Combiner one was just too bulky. I get it, he has to be the chest piece, you know? But I've got my wish. I was able to use my stimulus check to get these two bad boys, you know? I mean, oh boy. I'm afraid to twist too hard and break the dang thing. But, yeah. I mean, I do have the head mat. Don't put too much pressure on these guys. I do have the Galvatron Combiner. Not Combiner. Headmaster. The problem with that one, though, is that I'm not going to bring him downstairs. That's going to take too much time. But the problem with the Galvatron Headmaster is two things. The Headmaster part. Because when the Headmaster pops off, turns to a little robot. Whatever. So, pretty much, the problem is that Galvatron has like a little outline for the crown, you know? Which looks awesome. But when his Headmaster pops off, you realize the crown was like a cheap little plastic that flops on. And the problem is it could break over time. And in doing so, when he can't really move his robotic head. So, I mean, you want to be able to do poses like, what, you know, funny times, you know, whatever you want to do. But that's the problem, is his head is just too stiff, cannot move. Because of his crown helmet thingy. It comes into play. I don't know why they couldn't incorporate that. Who knows? So that's the problem with the Headmaster for Galvatron. It's his head. Second part is his cannon. which is way too bulky. I mean, literally, when I try to position him, he always like. So it's best to try to do a straight positioning, not a curved positioning. So it's too bulky. From some of the information I was able to find out to some other YouTuber, if you're watching Transformers stuff, you probably already saw him too. I won't say his name because I don't know what the rules are for that on YouTube. So pretty much he mentioned, and Wave 4 we're supposed to get was Wave 3 of the Transformers Kingdom series. This is not Kingdom, the Kingdom box is over there. Is that we're supposed to get a Galvatron. I mean, hopefully he's way better than at least him. So, yeah, that's the one thing I'm hoping for, is that the Galvatron's better. I mean, I may get him or not. My next goal is to at least get the Beast Wars Megatron. I don't own one ever. I haven't had one. And the final piece will probably be Dinobot. I mean, I heard rumors of Inferno and Waspinator, but maybe. Okay. So that's it for now. Give a shout out, like, share, subscribe. Yeah, I'm liking this one more than this one right here. But till next time, everybody. See ya.
Alright, that's the video for today. Artist of Strong Style here. We'll be doing more, and then, okay, what's this game right here? What's that called? Okay, Exploding,
Hold on. Okay. Let's put these guys aside. The herald and the herald and the chariot of exploding kids. Yes, I got this. So hopefully this Friday, if Elena could join us, we can play this. Hopefully we could also get a hold of the expansion, the imploding cats. I saw some of the pictures online. We have to get it.
Okay, then we'll work on that.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Hope you all enjoyed this. We will speak to y'all later. Peace.